Hi, it's Hannah from Wildheart here, and in this before and after video, I'm going to show you the work that we did to transform the website of Florida Psychoanalytic Center. So here I am on their old site, and this site did work well for them for a long time. They did put a lot of time and effort into it, but it was definitely time for a refresh. And as you'll see, it's not that easy to kind of find the information on this website. So the first thing we notice is that they don't have a logo. There is no particular color palette. And on the home page here, we have this image of a Florida beach, but this is the only image on the entire website. We also notice that there's not that much in the way of messaging. We do have a little bit of messaging here, but it's just a statement. It's not particularly resonating. So we can also see if I hover over the navigation here, there's quite a lot of confusing navigation with lots of drop-down menus. And if I scroll down on the home page, there's not a lot going on the home page here. There's a few links to events, but a lot of these are out of date. They've already passed, and you have to kind of scroll down here to see more. There's a few articles on a slider here. And some social links at the bottom. So there's not a lot going on the home page, and if I click into one of these pages, most of these pages are literally just text, and there is a lot of text. So there's no sort of images or graphic elements or anything helping to break that up. So it's a little bit overwhelming when you see that page. And the other thing I just wanted to show you is we have a list of members and find a therapist. These are just two long lists of names. There is no way to filter or search. You just have to scroll down a very long list. And the format, the layout of this page is quite inconsistent as well. So yeah, it's a little bit cumbersome to use, let's say. So that was their old website. They came to us and asked for us to help them build a new website that was much fresher, more engaging, more up to date, and much easier for their audience to use. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the new website that we built for them. Ta-da! So instantly now you can see we have some colours. We have a colour palette. We designed them a new logo. We have clear navigation along the top here with only a few drop-down menus when really necessary. We have clear messaging here on the homepage, clear resonating messaging with a clear call to action of where we should go next. And this takes us to the training page, which is the core of what they offer. Then we have a little feature event panel up here, which they'll change accordingly. And you can see that we've also created some consistent imagery to use across the website, so it is much more visually engaging. So you can see we've got the home page is a proper signposting page linking to these important different areas of the site. We've got a feature panel here. This links through to the events section. Find an analyst, and you can also now sign up to their email list from the website, which you couldn't do before. And we have this this lovely footer here with a footer menu and lots more useful information, including their physical address, which is really good for local SEO. So I'm not going to dive into every page, but I'll just show you. So on About Us, for example, we've got subpages linking to the centre and the institute. The training page, this is one of their core pages. So if we dive into one of the core trainings, although there is still a lot of text because there needs to be, at least we are using a few different graphic elements to break this up. We've got a styled list there and some calls to action in the middle. And at the end of the page, we have an admissions and application form on the website rather than a downloadable PDF. We've also helped them to update their payment process. So we've, instead of using PayPal, which would take people off the site, we've integrated Stripe into all their payment forms so that you can pay and submit the form at the same time. And we've done that across all of their payment forms. Also on the training page, we have links to other educational opportunities, and a lot of these go to the relevant event category in the event section. So the events section, they're using a particular events plugin for this, but basically you can view the events in a few different views. On the membership page, we've organized this in a much clearer way. So you've got these jump links that drop down to the different sections. You can sign up for the memberships. You can read more memberships. And again, we've incorporated a Stripe payment form into here. And we've also made this a subscription type of payment, because before people had to come onto their old website once a year and pay their membership dues, but now this is all set up as a recurring payment, so we've taken out the need to have to do that. And then if we go to the member directory, you can now filter by candidate, by membership type. So if I was to select a type of member there and click into one of the profiles, that one doesn't have much information. But there's one where you can see you've got all the information designed in a nice layout there. And similarly, for Find an Analyst, you can search by name or location, and you can see at a glance their basic information and then click in to see their full profile. So yeah, that is, let me just come back to here. Yeah, and we've got this footer menu with, you can join the email list. There's a whole page of resources. You can actually make donations to them now. We've got a whole separate page for making donations. And again, that's linked to a Stripe payment form. So yeah, you can see that if we look at the old site again, it's a vast improvement, and hopefully will help their audience to engage better with the site, and certainly to help them navigate and find what they're looking for more easily. Great, I hope you enjoyed that video. Stay tuned for more. Thanks, bye.